In the Bay of Bengal, a small island holds secrets. This is North Sentinel Island, a place untouched by modern life. Covered in thick forest, the island is about the size of Manhattan. But unlike busy Manhattan, North Sentinel is home to a unique tribe, the Sentinelese. These people have lived on the island for thousands of years, cut off from the rest of the world. Their isolation is a puzzle, a mystery that draws us in. Why have they remained isolated? What are their lives like? These are questions we grapple with even today. The Sentinelese are often called the most isolated tribe in the world. Their story is a reminder of the vast diversity of human culture and the importance of understanding and respecting different ways of life. The Sentinelese are shrouded in mystery. Their language is unknown, their customs are secret. We know they are hunter-gatherers, relying on the island's resources for survival. They hunt, fish, and gather plants, living in harmony with nature. Why have they remained isolated for so long? The answer lies partly in geography. North Sentinel is surrounded by coral reefs, making it difficult to reach by boat. The Sentinelese themselves have fiercely defended their isolation, meeting outsiders with hostility. This isolation has protected them from diseases and outside influences that have ravaged other indigenous populations, but it also means we know very little about them, their culture or their beliefs. Their story is a blank page, a testament to the enduring power of human resilience and the mysteries that still remain on our planet. Though we cannot study the Sentinelese up close, we can make educated guesses about their lives. Observations from a distance suggest they live in small groups, moving through the forest. They build shelters, likely from natural materials. Their tools, glimpsed in brief encounters, are simple but effective. They use bows and arrows for hunting and spears for fishing. They have been observed using fire, suggesting knowledge passed down through generations. Their diet likely consists of what the island provides: wild pigs, fish, turtles, fruits and roots. Their knowledge of the island's resources would be vast, passed down through generations of living in harmony with nature. Their isolation is a double-edged sword. It has protected them, but it also makes them incredibly vulnerable. Any contact with the outside world could bring diseases to which they have no immunity, potentially devastating their population. The Sentinelese have a long history of repelling outsiders. Records from centuries ago tell of ships passing by, noting the island's inhabitants and their hostile reactions. These early encounters suggest a pattern of fierce independence, a determination to protect their way of life. In the late 19th century, an Indian expedition attempted to make contact. They found abandoned villages but were met with hostility. A similar attempt in the early 20th century also ended in retreat. These encounters, though brief, establish a clear pattern. The Sentinelese are not seeking contact. They have consistently and aggressively defended their territory and their right to be left alone. This unwavering resistance raises important questions. Do we have the right to force contact? Is it ethical to interfere in a culture that has thrived for centuries in isolation? These questions have no easy answers, but they are crucial to consider as we navigate our relationship with the Sentinelese. Section 5. The 21st Century, Shifting Perspectives, Tragic Encounters. The 21st century brought a shift in approach toward the Sentinelese. India, which governs the islands, adopted a hands-off policy. This meant no attempts at contact, respecting their isolation and protecting them from potential harm. However, this policy was tragically tested in 2006 when 2 fishermen illegally fishing in restricted waters were killed by the Sentinelese. This incident highlighted the dangers of contact and the importance of respecting the tribe's boundaries. Despite the risks, some individuals still sought contact. In 2018, a young American missionary illegally traveled to North Sentinel, driven by a misguided desire to convert the tribe to Christianity. He was killed by the Sentinelese. These incidents underscore the need for continued respect for the Sentinelese's isolation. Their message is clear. They do not want contact. It is our responsibility to listen and to ensure their safety and their right to self-determination. Section 6, The Ethics of Engagement, a Question of Survival. The Sentinelese present a complex ethical dilemma. Our curiosity about them is natural, but our desire to learn more must be balanced against their right to exist on their own terms. Some argue that contact is inevitable, that eventually the outside world will encroach upon their isolation. They advocate for controlled contact, believing it will be less harmful if initiated on our terms. However, others argue that any contact poses unacceptable risks. They point to the potential for diseases to decimate the tribe, a risk far outweighing any potential benefits of contact. The Sentinelese have made their wishes clear. They do not want contact. The ethical imperative is to respect their decision to protect their right to self-determination, even if it means never fully understanding their culture or way of life. Section 7, the future of isolation, a delicate balance. The future of the Sentinelese hangs in the balance. Their isolation, once a guarantee of their survival, now makes them vulnerable. Climate change, with its rising sea levels and unpredictable weather patterns, poses a direct threat to their island home. Increased fishing in the surrounding waters also puts pressure on their resources. Their ability to sustain themselves could be compromised by factors beyond their control. The Indian government faces a difficult task: how to protect a tribe that rejects contact. Continued vigilance against intrusions is essential, as is finding ways to monitor their well-being from a distance. The challenge lies in balancing respect for their isolation with the need to ensure their survival in a changing world. It is a responsibility that requires sensitivity, humility, and a deep understanding of the ethical complexities at play. Section 8, Respecting the Unknown, a Universal Responsibility. The story of the Sentinelese is a powerful reminder of the diversity of life on Earth and the importance of respecting different ways of being. It challenges us to confront our assumptions about progress and what it means to be civilized. Their isolation is not a sign of backwardness, but a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the ability to adapt and thrive in even the most challenging environments. The responsibility to protect the Sentinelese lies not just with the Indian government, but with all of us. We must advocate for their right to be left alone, to exist free from interference. Their story is a call for humility, a reminder that we do not have all the answers. It is a call to respect the unknown, to marvel at the diversity of life on Earth, and to protect those who are different from us. Section 9, Conclusion, Guardians of an Untouched World. The Sentinelese stand as guardians of an untouched world, a world we can only glimpse from afar. Their story is a powerful reminder of the limits of our understanding and the importance of respecting the unknown. Their continued existence is a testament to the power of human resilience and the importance of cultural diversity. Their isolation is a challenge to our assumptions about progress and a call to respect different ways of being. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, let us remember the Sentinelese, a small tribe on a distant island, living a life untouched by the modern world. Their story is a reminder that some places are best left undisturbed, that some mysteries are best left unsolved. Let us choose respect over intrusion, preservation over exploitation, and allow the Sentinelese to continue their journey on their own terms, as they have for millennia.